Hello students, welcome to our course, certificate course. From last class we started with our Microsoft Excel. I think you people would have opened your Excel sheet and you would have observed how it looked like and how the design is there. So once again, just quick revision of the previous class. Excel is a spreadsheet application which is used to do which is used for calculation purpose. We can do from a basic level calculation to a higher level calculation using Excel sheet. One speciality of Excel sheet is the full sheet is divided into rows and columns. That is table like structure. Entirely it is divided into rows and columns. So based on that only we need to work on it. And another thing to remember is the cell address which will be displaying in the name box. I hope you remember this concept. This is called name box and this is called formula bar, right? So what will be the cell address of this selected thing means G, and this side it is 8, it is G8. So the selected cell in Excel we call it as active cell. Remember, the cell which is selected I call it as active cell. And Excel is a combination of rows and columns. So today's session we will start with our working with Excel concept. Usually you remember in a programming language and all we will see we have user defined function, built-in function. Built-in function means it is already the ready-made masala tara, already it will be there, just you need to use it off. And if it is user defined function, you need to type the coding for it. For that only in C program and all we will study about str length, string copy. One line length of the string will be available to you. Like that, in this also you have built-in function also user defined. You can also write a formula and calculate, or you can make use of the formulas available in the system. Okay. So first to start with, I will give you, we will discuss about the built-in function. Already iruva formula no use ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. For example, I want to add 10 numbers. Okay, consider here whenever you write Excel to be in a systematic thing, always give heading for whatever you do. For example, I want to add 10 numbers. So I am entering the numbers here. I want to add 10 numbers. Randomly enter some numbers. So these are the numbers which I wanted to add. Okay, done. I think it is screen is within your focus only. Can you see all the numbers are there? I want to add these numbers. What is the option is there means here built-in functions in Excel is all available under this option called sigma. See sum. Can you see when I click sum? I can add. Apart from that, other built-in functions if I want also I can search. We have an option like sum, average, count, maximum, minimum. Apart from that, when I click on more, so many built-in function Excel has included. See, when I say financial based function, these are the financial functions which we used by the accountant to calculate their payment and other things. And these are date and time function. With the date and time, with the difference between the date and time, hour and all I want to calculate, I can go. Then I will have mathematical and trigonometry function, cost value and all. No need of logbook, no need of calculator. It will automatically, just if I put cos of 45, I will get the answer automatically. Apart from that, factorial of a number, even number, degree of a number, GCD of a number, LCM of a number. Just one click, log of 10. There are so many functions available under this also. Then you have statistical. I think you remember in our school days, we will do this average, standard deviation, mean, meridian, everything. Just give the value, click standard deviation, both the value of standard deviation you will get. No need to add. If you can remember our standard deviation, you remember, we will find out the x value, y value, then we will have to find out x square, then y square, all the things, then we will calculate, apply the standard deviation formula, then we will calculate. But when it comes to here, directly just call the function standard deviation. When you come to S, it will be there. Then you will get the value in 1 minute. See, standard deviation. standard deviation. All these things are all standard deviation. All these four are standard deviation formulas. Formulas are already there. Just you need to give their value. System will show you the result. Apart from that, you have a lookup reference, database, text, logical. If you want to check if statement, or statement, switch statement, or usually we will do in a programming language. No, I want to check whether the marks entered, that marks students has obtained comes under the pass category or fail category. I will enter a marks and I will check if mark is greater than 45, declare it as pass. If mark is lesser than 45, I can declare it as fail. Like that we can do. So these are the functions available under Excel. There are varieties of formulas available. Once again, I will tell you where these built-in functions are available. Sigma means automatically addition will happen. Next to that sigma, you have an arrow key. Click here, and then these are the recently used function names will be displayed here. In that, click on more functions. Then you can find most recently used all. If you give all functions will be available, or you want any particular function, you can look into any particular function and perform it. Okay, this is the location of built-in function. So today's session we will start with simple calculations. So I want to add these set of numbers. So I have entered a number. See, for this also you can do alignment. I can select it. I can select a box, put a border for it. I can give a color. I can give some different color for this. Like these options and all you can do. I can make it to come in the center. Like, see, I wanted an answer here. So this is the place. First condition in Excel, whenever you want to do a thing, first thing you need to show an empty cell where you want your answer to be placed. That is the first step. Once again, I repeat, whenever you do some calculation in Excel, first thing you need to show some empty place in the Excel where you want your answer to be placed. So I want my answer to be placed in A15. I think now you know the address, how to read the address in Excel. A, and this is 15. I want the answer here. So I can give just a sum. Sum means it will add. Click here. Automatically range will be selected. Can you see a dotted lines moving around? That is range is selected. Or you can also manually select. I don't want the last 5. I want to add only this 5 means I can select like this. I want to add only these 4 numbers means I can select. Or I want to add all the numbers means I can select and press enter key. Answer has come. Other day in that classroom app, somebody had asked, ma'am, what kind of calculation we can do? Just now I showed you we can do lot of built-in calculation. Apart from that, one speciality it has is, see, same numbers you can do calculation using calculator. Correct? You can also say, ma'am, idennu calculator alle madbodu. Yeah, idಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ Excel ಇರಬೇಕಂತ. But speciality of Excel is, see, you can do same thing in calculator. I too agree. But if I make change, instead of 56, I make it to 56,000. Calculator really reflect agata andre, you need to go back and change it, or once again you need to redo. But when it comes to Excel, see, I'm changing this 56 to 56,000, leaving it off. Automatically my value will change. I'm changing this 7 to this number, my value will change. This number will change. So according to the value I enter, my answer will reflect. This is the benefit of using Excel sheet for calculation. And just and one more thing is calculator, every number you need to type. Now it is only 10 numbers you can type. I have 20,000 numbers to be calculated means I have to keep on typing in calculator. But when it comes to that, type the value in Excel, just press one summation, 20,000 numbers also will be added in fraction of second. Okay, this is how we will use the sum operation, addition of some numbers. Now we will try out some more options under built-in function. So this session we will focus only on built-in session. Next video I will upload where we will do our own calculation and we will see. Okay. So this is that. Then we will try using average. So when I want to find out the average of these numbers. So what is the condition I said? First, always when you want to do anything, show the system where you want the answer. So I have placed it here. I want an answer here. Then go click here. Then click on average. Here also average will be there, or if you go to more function under statistics also average will be there. Okay. So I'm clicking on average. So by default system will select this, but I wanted average between A5 to A17. Instead of this arrow key, you select like this if you show. Don't take the sum, okay? This is only the values. And average is, that means what it is taking? A5. Understand the thing, equal to, average is the function we are going to do, A5 to A14. That means this location to this location it is going to calculate. Press enter, you will get the average of these values. And one more thing, I'm changing the values means everything. This was the sum of the value, even this has changed and average also is changed. I'm changing this to smaller number according to my average and the sum will change. So understand. Now I want to find out the count of these numbers. So I'm giving count. So once again I repeat, whenever you want to apply a formula, show an empty cell. See, I can't show this cell only. Already I have typed a heading called count. So show an empty cell where you want an answer to be placed. Go count numbers is there. By default it is selecting the previous number, but I want between from these numbers to this number I want to count how many numbers are there, and press enter. It will show count of 10. Like this I want to find maximum number. Click here. If you click, instead of here we will go search for maximum and come. Even in here, this is the window. Can you see here? If you type maximum also, it will search and give you where it is there. See, maximum function. And we need to find out the range. This method I will tell you. See, there is another method also to select the range. This method, when you want to do what you did, just select it and drag it. From the system only you did. Apart from that, ಒಂದು ವಿಂಡೋ ತರ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಂಡೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರೇಂಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೇನು you will get an answer. This is another way of doing. Okay, so ಈ max function select ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. I am going to function, more function I am selecting, and I want to search for a function called max. Okay, max function bantu. It will open a window. Here we need to give the range. To give the range, okay, on the option you can type A5 colon A14. This is one option. If you observe here, it would have selected all our values 45, 456 like that. Idu on the option. Illadre, you are not too thorough with these values means, idu sanna arrow key idalva, that you close it off. You use the mouse and select and show. System will take it, and then click that same arrow key once again. This window will become big. Then click OK. It will, among the thing, whichever number was that maximum number will be displayed. Now, I think I have given twice. So if you want maximum, go click maximum. Not from this range, I want from this range maximum number. It will return 354566. In another method, when you do also, I am doing for minimum. Click, go here, all function, select min, go for it, minimum will come, open, range torsi, illinda illi tanaka anta, see A5 to A14 range barate, okay, minimum function is 45. Here I am changing the value to 2. See, everything will change. My total will change, average will change, count will change, maximum will change, minimum will change. Okay, this is how it will work. We will do some trigonometrical function. I want to find cos of 45, sine of 60, tan of 35, like this. Okay, so once again the method is show an empty cell where you want an answer. Go here, click on more function. One thing, you can go on max and trigonometry, you can search for cos. See, cos is there. Okay, this is one option. And you type the number what you wanted, cos 45. Okay, if I give, I will get the value. Another way to do is make this 45, 60, 35 here, and final answer should come here. Place an empty cell. Once again, go more function, select math and trigonometry, and look for cos function. Select OK, and select the value. I want it for 45, means 45 will be there. Then I wanted a sine value. Click here, go more functions, go and find out sine, or here you search, remove this sine, go OK, come here, select 60. It will only automatically select the range G6. Okay. Same way I want to find out tan value. Go more function, select for tan. See tan also you can find out, tan H also you can find out. Tan of which number? 35. Okay, I got. One more speciality, instead of 60 I want to change it to 0, I will get. Instead of cos I want to change it to 12 also I will get. I want to change my cos value to 1 also I will get. Any changes you want to do also it will reflect. I want cos of 60 also I will get it off. Okay, this is the another thing. And we will try using some statistical function. Some statistical function, like we will try finding out standard deviation values. So I'm giving some x value. You remember standard deviation means you will give two set of values, x and y. So give some data for calculating standard deviation value. I am making this as 86, 90, 34. Okay. And when it comes to y, okay, these are my values. Always learn to align things, select it, make it to center, give borders like this. So it should look nice. Okay, only x and y value. What you wanted? Standard deviation. So I wanted my answers here, standard deviation. Okay. Once again, how you work? Select a place where you wanted an answer to be placed. Go look for the formula. Usually standard deviation and all is a statistical function. Standard deviation and all is a statistical function. So statistical, go to standard deviation, STD, standard deviation, this one, standard deviation, click OK. Okay. Two ranges we have to show. That means one is x value, another is y value. Just select the range and show. After getting this window, bring the mouse pointer to this. Select, tell the system this is the first range. And click on number 2 and tell the system this is the second range. And click OK. Your standard deviation is available. So quickly will you able to do manually with your help of calculator? Means no. Formulas are already pre-designed in this. Okay, once again I repeat, I want to find standard deviation. Select the cell, go here, click on more function, look for standard deviation. As I told, it will be available under statistical function. Standard deviation I'm selecting. Okay, the way you select, there are two set of values you need to select. First value, select from, just take the mouse, nothing. Just take the mouse, 56 to 34 you show. Then click on number 2, 34 to 57 you show. Show the system the ranges and leave it off. You can get. Even you can find out the mean of a set of values. Click here, go to more function, standard deviation. You can search for a formula called mean, go. Mean, median, geo mean is there, normal mean is not there. Okay, we will go for median, we will search. Median is there, we will try median. Okay, median. So median of these one set of values I wanted means click here, number 1 you select, from this range you show. Okay, click OK. See, median, this is not mean, median of this particular number is 56. Like that you will be able to do. Apart from that, you had varieties of functions. I have given a basic idea how to do a built-in functions. The common function we use usually for a normal thing is this summation, addition, average, count, minimum value, maximum value, even sometime round off value will be there. That alone I will teach, and with that I will stop. For example, I have some decimal numbers. Consider I have entered the percentage of student marks obtained by students. I wanted to round off the numbers: 65.9, 89.6, 45.3, 23.45. 89.62, like this set of numbers is there. Okay, I have written what numbers I have written means in a decimal. I wanted it to be in a whole number. In that case, you can select, go to this more functions. You have an option called flooring and ceiling. Flooring, when you give see, floor alone, I think so. Floor alone, if you give floor dot mathematical, under mathematical function is there. Select a value and give the number, which number you wanted a floor value. Okay. Once, see, select a value. These are the values available. This 67.89, I want to make it to round off. Okay, select it. Go here, not sum. Select it. Go to sum function. Go to this more functions. Here, what you wanted a floor value, floor.math. Okay, which number you wanted a floor value. What mistake I have done is I have not selected an empty cell. I have entered a cell which already values there. So select an empty cell, go more option, floor.math, then select which number you need a floor value and click OK. So 67.89 will be floor value of 67.89 will be this. Okay. And then rounded off means 0.89 also it will take off, and it will round it off only to 67. There is a function called ceiling. We will see how the output looks for this. More function, look for a function called ceil. When you know the name, based on the alphabet, you can search. See ceiling, ceiling.math. Under mathematical function is there. Here also select for which number you wanted a ceiling. I want a ceiling value for this. Can you able to see the difference? When I say floor, floor means downwards. So this 0.89, this 0.89 will be removed and 67 will be applied. When I give ceiling, it will round off this 0.8, also it will round off and it will show. I have done for one cell, maybe only for this I have done the answer. Correct? Now flooring means minimum level, ceiling means higher, round off the thing I have done. I want to apply for this. Okay, one more time, I no need to go to select here, go to Excel, floor.html like that. Speciality of Excel is for one cell, if you apply any change. Now can you see a mouse cell being selected? Observe the mouse pointer. It look like your red cross symbol. Okay, same mouse pointer. When I bring to the end, can you see the difference? Click here and drag it. For remaining values, I will get the flooring value immediately. Same way ceiling. Only for one cell you apply a formula, bring it to the right hand corner and apply, ceiling will be there. Change the values also, the same will be reflected in the answer. Okay, these are the speciality of Excel. There are a lot of things is there in Excel which you can work out. At least practice these exercises. Based on these exercises, I will send an assignment question. Assignment question is find the average of 10 numbers. 10 numbers you need to type, find the average and save it. Okay, when you're preparing assignment, that heading question will be there. For example, if I'm giving, say I'm opening a new sheet, I'm typing average of 10 numbers. If I tell you to write, give the heading average of 10 numbers. Alignment should be nice. Being a computer science student, you know to do the alignments. Then give the heading numbers, enter some 10 numbers like this, enter some number, then put the calculation. So I want to find out the average means put the calculation average of these numbers and thing. Like this, you then you know to align also. Select it off, put a border, make it center, give some color. Answer should be in different color. How you will think, no? Like this, you need to send me the assignment neatly aligned and properly organized, not like dumb simply putting the values here and there and other things. Okay, use all the tools available, and these tools and all you can use. I think these and all you have studied in Word itself, you would have practiced. Your assignment should be neatly organized. So assignment question will be like average of 10 numbers, sum of 10 numbers, calculate a standard deviation for 10 values. You can only decide your values. Okay, calculate a mean of 10 numbers. Like that I will give. You will type the 10 numbers and you will give. Any doubt is there, you can always get back to me. Write any doubt is there, put your comments in the comment column in Classroom app or in the YouTube video. I will be able to respond to you. Okay, try it out. This is a very nice application to learn, and for your future also this will be helpful. With this I stop. We will continue in our next session in a new concept. Thank you.